Just by looking at this scene, can you tell me which of these are walls and which of them are pop-ups put on hold? You can't, and that's the point. It is extremely difficult to assess a situation like this, especially when you have to deal with it in a choke point with construction turrets, jammers, and a cloak commander inside. So this could be a bluff, or this could be a meat grinder. The defensive player usually gets T2 uncontested and relies on the fact that the offensive player has to slow push this and destroy every single building that he faces, and by the time he reaches the defensive player base, his army will become obsolete. So here I have three methods to tell the differences between pop-ups and walls. And the first one is a visual one. And since you can have different graphical settings on your own machine, I have to mention that my graphical settings are on low and the shadows are off. So this might look different on your own machine. Now here in my selection box, I have all the protagonists of this discussion, and from this distance you cannot tell the difference between them. Once I zoom in, you can clearly see that these four models are different. For the Cortex ones, looking at the shadows, you can see that it has straight shadows while the pop-up turret has smooth shadows. For the Armada version, the pop-up has a lot less shadows than the wall. Now this thing has very limited usage, and that's because the pop-ups are only drawn like this if they are built in your line of sight. Once you lose the line of sight of them, they'll be rendered just like walls. And to demonstrate this, I'm going to build a pop-up turret right beneath this scout. As you can see, it has smooth and round shadows, as long as my scout is above the pop-up. Once I move my scout away and then I come back, you will see it is being rendered just like a wall. See, now it has straight shadows again. So this is not very useful. The second method is regarding damage. You can just have a cheap unit in front of your army and attack everything exactly once, and just by comparing the damage you can tell if it is a wall or a pop-up. And to this one it does a lot less damage, so this is a pop-up. Now the third method is an exploit, and it revolves around moving your camera beneath the map. So I have to have a scouting unit above it, above the defenses, and then I just drop my camera down a lot until I can view below the map. As you can see now, pop-ups have their models extended below the map. So as long as I have a scout above, I can tell exactly which of them are pop-ups and which of them are walls. See? Now I've tried this method on other popular maps and it seems to work on all of them. You just have to find the right angle and you have to rotate your camera a lot. But it surely works on most or on all maps that I've tried on.